As a technical panel, when we are taking interview of a student and if we see that the candidate has mentioned that they are good or they know SQL, there are high chances that first question that we'll be asking will be based on joins. Not only me, most of the students that are part of our community and have faced interview, while sharing their experience, they mentioned that for SQL, most of the times the panel has asked the questions about joins very first. So what makes joins so important in SQL? There are so many things, there are so many terms to know in SQL, and why they only start with the joins. So before jumping to the technical part, we'll first know about the real life scenario, why joins are important, even in the projects and even in real life. For example, let's say you along with your friends have given some exam and your results are declared. Now to check the result, you cannot directly check your result based on your name, right? Even on your mark sheet, on your answer sheet, you have not mentioned your name, you have mentioned your roll number that is dedicated to you. The step you will take is first you will search for your roll number that belongs to your name. You will use that roll number to identify your result from any website or any list. All right. So in this case, your name and roll number is one table. There is this table 1 which has your name along with your roll number. We have table 2 that has your roll number along with your marks. So we need two table. We are using one common data. One is output or one is a second field. We are using it as an input in your second table to get the data. This is the real life scenario of joins. Now coming back to the SQL, how many types of joins are possible? I want you to think about it. Let's say to visualize it, we have circle A, circle B here. All right, these are two different tables. It may or may not have common records. All right, now let's visualize one by one. First type of join in SQL is an inner join. In total, there are four types of join: inner joins, left join, right join, and outer join. And let's go it one by one. So first for inner join, I have table A, I have table B. What will the output of inner join? Inner join basically gives you the data which is common in both the tables. All right, for example, I have one list where I have 10 students, their roll number. I have another list, it has 10 roll numbers and the marks belonging to it. The thing is that in my second table, only 5 out of 10 roll numbers are present in my first table. All right, so what I want to see is that from my first table, how many students results are declared. So when I run an inner join, I will only have 5 records. The 5 out of 10 students of the table 1 whose result is declared, that means whose data is present in the second table. All right, so visually I will represent it here, two circles overlapping and the common area between the circle, that can be represented as an inner join. Now let's take another scenario, same result scenario. Let's say there are 10 students, you have a group of your friends, you have 10 students, you have their roll number, that is table 1, right? Result is announced, but it is announced in batches. So 5 out of 10 students results are declared. So now you want to see that out of this 10, out of your group, whose result is declared. If we run an left join, it will have that all the data of your table 1 as it is. There will be no change to it. An additional column will be added that will have the result of all the 5 students for whose the result are announced. That means for 5 students for whom the data is present in the second table. For rest of the 5 students for which the result is not there in the second table, the value will be null. I will visually represent it here. I have circle A here or table A here, table B here. I am doing a left join. So it will anytime include whole data of the first table, that is my first table A, and the data of B which is also present in the first table. That means only the data which is keyed on the first table will be present here. So if you can see it visually here, it will be easy for you to know. Opposite to the same is the right join. Now in the same scenario, let's say I am having the list of students, I am having the list of result, it has 10 roll numbers, 10 results, but I am not sure if how many students of my group result are declared or not. If I run a right join, that means my second table data will be as it is. I will having 10 roll numbers, 10 results. After that, a third column will be added, which will have the name of students of the first table, only for whom the result is declared. All right, and the rest of the records, that specific column will be blanks for which the result is not declared. It will be null. So in left join, what we saw, We saw there were all 10 students name along with their roll number present, only result of the 5 was present. For rest 5 students it was null. On the other hand, in the right joint, all 10 roll numbers are present, all 10 marks are present, but only when it comes to name of students, only the 5 students whose results are declared are present there. This is the difference between left join and right join. Now coming to the outer join. So what can be the possible scenario? First we compared two joins where it is overlapping, it was inner join, then we took left join also, then we took right join also. What is the possible more scenario? What can be the fourth time? Outer join. As the name itself expresses, in first inner join we saw the two circles overlapping each other, only the common data, mutual inclusive data will be present there in the inner join. In outer join, all the data of both circles will be present. You getting it? Okay, let me tell you once again. Let's say I had 10 names, 10 roll numbers. Here I had 10 roll numbers, 10 marks. Only 5 out of the students are having marks in here. When I run an outer join, it will have all 10 names along with all 10 roll numbers. Also, all 10 roll numbers from here and all 10 results from here. That means how my data will be for the students for those the result are already announced and are also present in my first table or in your group, you can say. For them it will be name of the person, roll number of the person along with the marks of the person. Clear? For the students for which they are present in the first table but result are not yet announced, how it will be? It will be name, roll number and null for the marks. Alright. Also for the students who are present in the second table, the roll number present in the second table but not present in the first table, it will be name will be null, roll number will have the value, marks will have the value. So basically it will give you the mutual inclusive, means whole data of row 1 and 2. So now you are able to understand what is the difference in inner join, left join, right join and outer join. Now see it in code. Here I am writing the syntax of inner join. I am having table A, table B. It's nothing simple. And if you have seen my previous video, there I have explained what are the 4 or 5 parts of SQL. First, we choose the view. Second, we choose how we are accessing the data. And also when you are using the join, that means there are more than one table used. So the syntax will be simple. Select, let's say A dot star, comma B dot star. All right, from table space A, comma table space B, because we are accessing both the tables, right? Inner join, or let's say use it the other way around. Let's say I'm having select A dot star or select star from table A, inner join table B on A dot F1, where F1 is my first column. A dot F1 is equal to B dot F2. That means all the matching records in my A table, whatever the value is present in F1, if that same is present as a value in F2 column of the B, it will give me the result. So what it will become, so let's start from or table A, inner join table B on. When we say on, this represents the condition that on what basis we are joining this two table, what is the field that is common between these two table. Inner join B on A dot F1 equal to B dot F2. Apart from this, we can also add the where conditions to it. After this join condition, we will add where. Now I'll put the values where. Let's say I only want to search for my name. I will search A dot F1 equal to Abhishek, that value I gave. So what exactly this will give me the output? It will give me, as I have put the where condition, for my record from table 1, it will take the roll number, which is the F1 column, search with that in table 2, where roll number is the column 2. If it has the data, it will give me back the data. In this case, I only selected one student. You can select more than one. This was inner join. Second, left join. I can put select star from table A, left join B on A dot F1 equal to F2. If you notice, the syntax is same. Instead of inner join, I have only used left join. So what will be the difference in the output? Think about it. I already represented you the left join. So if you are able to guess it correct, you are right. The thing is, it will have the all data of my table A along with the columns added of table B. Also to be noted that when we are using a select, here I am using directly star, you can even choose the specific field. For example, I'm having two columns here in second table. I can choose only first column if I want to see, and only second column from my second table. I can choose select A dot F1 comma B dot F2 from table A, left join table B on A dot F1 equal to B dot F2. Is it clear? And also you can try with multiple fields and so on. Same will be the syntax of right join. Instead of left, you just have to put right. And also when we are putting right join, that means whatever the second table I have mentioned, in this case table B, it will have the whole data of that. In case most of the students, what mistake they make is while using right join, they just swap the table names. The table A which was before, instead of that they will use table B. It will give you the output of kind of left join. Right join means that the second table will have the whole data. Your first table that you have mentioned, it will only have the limited data of that one. So that will be the syntax of right join. Now here I am writing the syntax of outer join. Outer join, it will give the whole data. Here is the output of that as well. So I hope by this video the basic understanding of join will be clear. You will be able to answer most of the questions and also able to practice logically about the SQL questions. I suggest you to try many questions as possible that uses more than one table. Try to use your own logic. See how you are able to figure out which join is to be used where. Alright, in next module we'll see. All the best. We'll be seeing you. Thank you.